Alright, welcome back to the FIFA 22 Real Sociedad B career mode. Last season, we performed pretty solidly, even nearly making it into the first division of Spain. However, we fell a little bit short, which I do not mind entirely. And this season, we are given £11 million of budget to work with. Now, there's not many players I would like to sign with this type of money at all, really. Our squad looks pretty solid, and if we have a look at everyone's potential, some of them you can't really tell. Gomez still has great potential. Mbamba's still special. Balde's exciting. Sarr is great. Lavia is exciting. And then we've got some contracts expiring. However, Ledesma, who should be coming back in a second, is the perfect replacement. And I think I will renew him and then sell Sola. So there we go. Lopez has been doing pretty well for us. But I think we can get another backup, maybe a promising backup as well. So I will add you to the transfer list along with Sola. But Paga still has great potential, which is nice. Karakaburu is actually up to exciting prospect now, which is very nice to see. I should put him on a decent plan here. Probably kind of want him to be a mobile striker. How tall is he actually? He is 6 foot tall. Not sure how I feel about him being too fast. He doesn't need to be that fast. So let's increase his strength and finishing. So the target man, I guess, would be good for him right now. Højlund is now showing great potential, so that's perfect. Had him on poacher for a while, but Højlund is not that tall as far as I'm aware. So I think I'm going to give him mobile striker for now. Increase that mobility. He's 6'4"? Oh my goodness. Okay, we might need a smaller striker pretty soon. Or maybe I just stick with these two and do the one striker formation. That wouldn't be that bad of an idea either. So I guess I'll just leave him on mobile striker, give him the pace at the very least for now. But yeah, we should probably just keep these guys around. Javi Martin has peaked apparently according to his development. And yeah, it looks good. However, there is obviously players at the cam position that are quite promising. One is Alfie Devine, who is 18 years old, plays for Spurs, and wouldn't be a bad option for someone who can just play the backup, be behind our current guy, and come in, develop whenever he needs to. So we'll have a look at him, and maybe some other players if I see anyone else. So we've got an offer for Bapaga. I'm just rejecting every offer for my starting 11. We've got Martin. Martin's already left, so it doesn't matter. Glad we agree. But our main guy should be back, our left midfielder, so we can have a look at everything. Is he still on loan? Is he on loan for 2 years? Oh my god, I loaned him out for 2 years. Okay, I mean, he could stay there for a little longer. We'll see if we get an offer for Sola. If not, then I can bring him back. Either way, I could still chase after Quadwo Ba, who I do like and I have used in this game before. So, or Quadwo Ba. I think I've said his name wrong there. Not entirely sure how to say it. But he's a pretty solid player and he fits perfectly into the squad. So for now, I'm just going to sim through about 20 days. And I'll catch up with you when the scout reports have come in and we know what we're dealing with. So maybe I make some transfers this window, maybe I don't. But it's all up to whether or not I think the players are good enough. So having a look here, Quadwo Ba is 67 overall, which is not that bad. And Alfie Devine is 66 overall, both of which are pretty cheap options for the most part. So I say I go for both of them. They're good depth. For the time being, I think Ba will be starting until our main youth player comes back. We might dip a bit in performance this season, but that's fine in my opinion, as long as, well, you know, they grow. That's all that really matters in these early seasons. Though I don't think growing up this season is that bad of timing because I'm pretty sure everyone will grow to the point where I'm comfortable with them being in La Liga. So yeah, gonna buy both of these guys. They're very cheap. There's gonna be no hitches in this negotiation process. So I will see you once they're both signed and see how they fit into the squad. So there we go. Both Ba and Alfie Devine are now part of Real Sociedad B. So they are here for 5 years each. And if we look at the squad, Sola has been sold. I just accepted an offer for him. So Ba is now the starter. And similarly, Devine perfectly replaces Corta Jarana, who is the same overall as him and has less potential and I think is a bit older as well. Yes, he's definitely much older. But yeah, I think that's it for this season. We're just kind of reinforcing the squad slightly. And I've just gotten rid of the other CDM Picorni, so Lavia should be starting in more games. So yeah, hopefully that is good. So with that being said, gonna head to the end of the season. Or, you know, as always, I might cut in the middle of the season, see what's going on with the transfer window, but doesn't look like I'm really gearing for any transfers this season. So I'm just going to let my players play their games, do their thing, and grow, hopefully. So I will see you in just a second once we have reached the end of the season, and hopefully everyone is around 75-ish, bar Alfie Devine and Ba, because obviously they just got here, and Hopefully they're around 70. Maybe not Alfie Devine, but Ba definitely, because he is the starting left mid. No one really caught my eye in the winter transfer window. In fact, I think one of our players wanted to leave. It was Romeo Lavia. He couldn't leave though, because I think I have the minimum amount of players that you can have. I ended up buying an extra player so the extra cam would go away. And I bought someone I know and I've used in this game before. It was Rav Vandenberg, one of the two Vandenberg brothers who are both great potential in this game. But looking at the table, it seems like Real Sociedad B will be meeting Real Sociedad A in La Liga Santander next season. We get promoted 7 points clear of third place with a decent goal difference of 27. Great offense, not the best defense. That's kind of expected. Mickey van de Ven is our best defender, and our goalkeeper maybe isn't the best. Balde, though, is an 85 overall. He's exploded in overall. So let's have a look in depth what has happened with the squad. 44 appearances is the max. 12 clean sheets for Ayesa this season, up 3 overall. Papaga up 3 as well. 7 goals, 4 assists. Karkaburu, bit of a down year. 9 goals, 6 assists, but up 5 overall. Hoyland also up 5 overall, scoring 21 goals with 1 assist and 44 appearances. Beautifully done. Balde has grown 7 overall this season, scoring 1 goal and also bagging an assist. Van de Ven has grown 4 overall to 79. That's pretty good. Ba has only grown 2 overall, but that's okay because he's technically the backup. Roberto Lopez has grown 4 overall to an 81. 18 goals, 10 assists, and 43 appearances for him this season. Great job. Ander Martin, who's technically the starting left mid right now. 5 goals, 5 assists. Up 3 overall. Pretty decent. Gomez, our left back, has scored 2 goals. Gomez, our left back, has scored 2 goals in 41 appearances, growing 3 overall. So that's pretty good. And Bamba has grown 4 overall. Sar has grown 3, 9 goals, 7 assists. Pretty solid. We go down here. +2, +2, +1. Alfie Devine has grown 2 and 18 appearances. Lavia has had 16 appearances, but grown 3 overall. Pretty solid. I'm sure he's not happy with the amount of appearances he's getting, though. Vandenberg has appeared 15 times, growing 2 overall in the season, so that's pretty decent. Ledesma's up to a 75 overall, so very excited for him to come back next season and see what he's truly made of. But Balde is worth 54 million pounds right now. And honestly, I like Balde, but there's a lot of talented left backs, right backs out there. And it might be worth it in our first season, next season, to sell him on and see what that money can get us. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with our squad. And if our squad just keeps pushing, I think we'll be fine. In fact, La Liga will probably give me enough money to sign what I want to sign, and that's probably just the best keeper I can find in the game right now that is affordable. Because, once again, the keeper is the biggest thing in the sim, and everyone else looks pretty good, even for La Liga standards. So, yeah, I think this is kind of like a lower mid-table team, maybe lower half of the table to lower half of mid-table. It's not a terrible team instantly going into La Liga. Youth player unsettled. This guy's been here for a while. I'm going to sign him just because I don't think he'll be very happy with the game time he gets, but he's there. And we are also manager of the month as well. Lavia, I think, still wants to leave. I'm going to check up on that. Obviously, his game time is not great. So I'm thinking next season I switch to a 4-2-3-1 next season, or like a 4-2-1-3, I think it actually is, so that we have 2 CDMs on field and we have 1 striker, and they alternate because both strikers are very good and both strikers are kind of similar profile. So yeah, I'm thinking that could work. Hopefully it does. I'll trial it next season. If it doesn't work as well as I'd expect, I'll switch back to this formation. In fact, I can just make another team sheet specifically for that formation, which I will do. But anyways, that is the end of this season. Instant promotion. It doesn't look like we won any cup finals or anything like that, so I can check really quickly while I'm ending this video off. But yeah, good season. We're going to La Liga, the first division, and next season. Copa de España won by Real Madrid. Not really that surprising, and that's it, I think. So yeah, on to the first division. Very exciting next season, and we will see just how tough it is there. So with that being said, thank you for watching the video as always. If you did enjoy, check out some of the other career modes I've done, or expect the next one, because the next one is a big one. First season in La Liga, and it can be pretty exciting. Oh, Hoyland also won the Golden Boot. Very nice. And is that Santiago Jimenez down here? I just realized that. Is that Girona down here as well? Whoa, they are cooked. Wow. Anyways, let me not ramble about that. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you later.